Live.
Sweet. There we are. Boom.
Lucky Bats. I only want to watch it. Evening EOB.
Evening. Evening. It's patent pending.
E5. Woohoo. Just watched a YouTube video about Bigfoot, and you know what? Still a little skeptical.
About it being real?
Yeah.
Was it a pro Bigfoot video? Like it, Bigfoot is real or not?
No, it was BuzzFeed Unsolved. So basically, it was a big joke.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, you had me at BuzzFeed.
Mm-hmm. The biggest piece of evidence still is the old Patterson Gimli footage. The famous 1967. Now I had heard that it has never been debunked, that footage, but I had heard that a fella by the name of Bob Hieronymus has claimed he is the one in the suit. And he knew those guys. And what's funny is people have found footage of him walking, and they put it alongside the Bigfoot walking, and it's a perfect match.
That's fun.
But you never know.
That's really, really funny. Oh, boy.
Xander Thompson. Hello, mate. Walter. Hey. Graced Olipro. Hi. Hate the Bandit, disliked, and can't wait to continue painting a deer. Yeah! Sarah Thompson. Bigfoot is real. Bigfoot is definitely the most real of all the fake stuff.
I think aliens are the most real out of all the fake stuff.
Maybe, but you think they're visiting?
Yeah. Why not? It's more fun to believe that they are.
That's true. No, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Bigfoot do exist. There's a Gigantopithecus, was a big old ape thing that was real.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of ancient aliens.
That's true. That's true.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're not allowed to be on the History Channel without being accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called history. It's called history made every day, which is how they get away with having mostly reality shows.
Yeah. Walter, Bigfoot was my nickname in school. There you go. Nick was my nickname in school.
The end. That's the fakest footage ever. It has been debunked. It's the filmmaker. He walks the same. Yeah, good old Bob Hieronymus.
Also, what a fake name.
Yeah, Bob.
Mm-hmm. You know what's the only real one? The Hodag.
The Hodag. Hodag is 100% real.
People don't lie in northern Wisconsin.
No. You go there and you just hear whispers. Frightful whispers of the Hodag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there the Hodag there. Oh, there the Hodag there, Dode.
Exactly.
Oh, there goes the Hodag.
That was actually a recording of when we went up there. Yeah. That's how accurate that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there the Hodag. Jennifer Perryman, got any AdMech I can have?
Nope.
Well, there you have it. I mean, you're about a couple years late.
Mm-hmm.
You sold some.
I did. I sold. I had 9 Skitarii because I somehow lost one, and I had 2 Iron Strider Belastari that I decided to sell. Because I'm I would have to get a bunch more to complete this army, and I don't even know if I want to. So yeah, I sold them.
I didn't even know you could sell armies. Had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your goal was to just keep collecting boxes of stuff and then never open them.
Yeah, that's a
Thought
good
that's
goal.
that's what we were doing.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Estebar, Bigfoot will attain conclusive evidence before Eldari get an update. Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
Dustin Zechariah, what about the jackalope? Jackalope's real. Pretty sure that's confirmed. Ben Whitnell, is the Hodag northern Wisconsin? I thought whatever town that's just outside of Madison.
No, it's up north there. Because the like Rhinelander has the big old Hodag.
Yeah, the Hodag there, the Hodag, the Hodag there, do.
Mm-hmm.
Battle Ready Minis, where are you guys based? Oh, we're in we're a little bit
Your
outside of
mom's house.
Bigfoot territory.
We're in your mom's house.
Yeah.
That's where we're located. Boom. That's one of my favorite questions and one of my favorite answers.
Mm-hmm.
Brotherhood of Steel, birds aren't real.
Nope.
Well, I think if we can get behind anything, it's birds aren't real.
In Fallout, I always side with the Brotherhood of Steel because then I can get the power armor training.
Well, there you have it.
Also, Veronica is the best companion.
You heard it here, folks. Uh-oh. Brian Routzog, Nick and Jay aren't real.
Oh no!
Just disappear. Just fade out.
Sean, I had a stuffed jackalope head once. Ooh. Yeah, I think don't the jackalopes have human voices so that they can lead people astray in the desert. That's the true. That's what they really are.
There's a Taco Bell this way. There's a Taco Bell this way. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. 2 for 1 chalupas.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, and a medium Baja Blast with no ice. Tristan Lee, the real question is if the bunyip is real. I've never heard of the bunyip. That's crazy that there's one I've never heard of. The bunyip. Boop. Ah, the bunyip is a creature. Ah, from southeastern Australia. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty up to date on my American folklore, but I don't know. I don't know everything from everywhere.
Jeez. I mean, we all know what that is, and you're the only person on the stream that doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was just lying when I said I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we only care about American folklore.
Mm-hmm.
This is an American stream.
Yeah. Girl, well, at least I know I'm free.
Exactly. Jake Clark, anyone have an idea for how to base a mid-grim dark squig? Dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
Bleeding out. That's what I think. They're just a cute squig with just dead bodies.
Christopher Garcia, I just saw the Jersey Devil. Yeah. Or good old Dog Man. His Now, somebody was talking about I think it might have been Bobcat Goldthwait, but he loves going to Bigfoot conventions and then bringing up non-Bigfoot things to see what people think. Because he'll be talking to someone about Bigfoot for like 2 hours, and then he'll be like, "So what do you ever thought about the dog man?" And they're like, "Oh my god, the dog man, it's so fake. Come on." Like, what are the odds that there's a dog man? But Bigfoot's legit.
Phil Sayer, is the Warhammer collector with a healthy savings account real, or is that a myth too?
That is a myth. Yeah.
Big myth. Yeah. Huge myth.
Christopher Garcia, Chupacabra! Yeah! Except for I don't like, the Chupacabra has kind of been definitively proven to just be coyotes with mange. Just kind of lame. Because before they were kind of like alien-y things. Because like clearly they're not just coyotes with mange, because they suck goats completely dry of blood. Which is not really what coyotes can do.
Well, coyotes with straws can.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, it was always 3 punctures, is what they would find.
Interesting.
So I wonder if there's if anyone knows if there's machines that draw blood that have 3 pokers, because that I feel like that would also kind of definitively bust it.
Jennifer Perryman, can we get a spoiler for the topic of tomorrow's Models and Memories weekly episode?
It'll be about what I've worked on this week in the wargaming sphere.
Wow. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, that's why you come to the streams for the hot news.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Ed Scar, I love how my unbased models made it to EOB Completes on a video titled "A Model is Not Done Until It's Based." This is the achievement of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
Bill Sayer, I don't understand any of these American folklore references, except Bigfoot. Everybody knows Bigfoot. We have the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, well, Loch Ness Monster is real.
Yes.
Jack Clark, have you heard the legends of Bunnyman and the Bunnyman Bridge? Oh, God. Bunnyman Bridge. It sounds so familiar. I feel like I've heard of Bunnyman, but I don't think I've ever heard of Bunnyman Bridge.
I think we're just making stuff up now.
I only want to watch it. Have you guys ever heard of Updog? Phil's hair. What's a bunion? Kevin Seal, what brush are you using, Jay? I am using nothing but a Rosemary & Co. Series 313, size 3.
And speaking of that, I'm going to be right back, because I'm actually working on a very secret project that Jay's going to learn about tomorrow what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Ryan Reigns, any news on that Lego Star Wars Legion battle report? It's totally doable, but we got to figure out how to do battle reports first. The battle reports are the limiting factor on that, because we know how to play with Legos. But we don't know how to do battle reports, but we're working on it, and we're getting real close. Trying out some new gear.
Gear.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Champ Sounds, what about the Mothman? The Mothman is real. Good old Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. I read a crazy book called The Mothman Prophecies by a complete crackpot, but it was I ended up finishing it. Like, it was weird. It was also a pretty short read, but he figured out that Mothman is not a moth, but is in fact an other dimensional being who speaks to him through schizophrenic people.
Oh.
So he knows a bunch of people who just hear things and see things, and when they tell him the stuff that Mothman tells them, he knows. And the book is building up to this big moment that really is what solidified his belief in Mothman. And so one day, one of his friends is like, dude, you got to go warn this politician. He's going to be assassinated. And so they track down the guy. They meet him. They're like, hey, you're going to be assassinated. And the guy's like, no, I'm not. And then nothing happens. And as they're driving back, the Silvergate Bridge collapses and a bunch of people die. And they're like, this was what they were warning me about. And that's how the book ends.
Amazing.
But literally,
I like how they didn't like mention like, oh, even just lie. The politician was gonna go on that bridge.
Yeah, no, not even a little
but
bit.
Then didn't.
It's like a different state.
Yeah. They should have lied.
Mm-hmm. Jay Clark, how did you do the bases for these Plague Marines you've been painting? It is a couple of layers of Vallejo mud, and then these weird squishy things are Elmer's glue with super glue dripped on top. And when it dries, it creates these weird fleshy patterns.
Fleshy patterns.
Xavier Martineau, I just bought a Razorback, but don't know if I should build the Rhino version. Nah, just build the Razorback. Rhinos suck.
Because is it only troop transport?
I mean, you get one Stormbolter. It's not, yeah.
Great.
You can shoot 2 Strength 4 shots a turn sometimes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Doom's Lair. Jay is doing a fart army.
Yeah. Dustin Zachariah, I want to make a 6mm Star Wars game. I'd love to play with dozens of ATs and entire battalions of stormtroopers. There was a game a few years ago where you built cardstock Star Wars vehicles and vessels, and then you can make them fight. And so you did get like a bunch of AT-ATs and like a whole bunch of tanks and legions of stuff. It was really, really cool. They don't make it anymore, because I guess not a lot of people thought it was very cool. But I think you can still find this stuff pretty easy on eBay. It was like card sleeves. It was by the checkout counter in stores, and you'd buy a card sleeve, and in the cards were cards, and then the little cardstock spaceships. And it was really fun. You had to punch them out and put them all together.
Neat. Jordan, while Nick is away, Nick is actually a Mothman. Never seen him in the sunlight.
Oh my god.
You heard it here, folks.
Phil's hair. That Mothman bridge story is what we call, in philosophy, the fallacy of affirming the consequence. It means retroactively saying one thing caused an unrelated event. Yeah, for sure. I also love that it's like, that wasn't even the prophecy at all.
Nope,
the prophecy was a
close.
very specific guy would get assassinated.
Again, lie. If you're
Yeah.
going this far, I don't understand why you don't just lie.
Yeah, just say that your weird friends told you that the bridge would collapse.
Yeah, and then it did. There you go. Lie.
There's also the famous photo of Mothman on the bridge is actually just a piece of the bridge. Like, so there's these toppers that were on top of the bridge. It's also not the Silver Bridge or the Silver Gate Bridge. It's a different bridge in a different place, unrelated. But it's one of the more famous photos of Mothman, and it's actually just a bridge that's falling apart. And you can find other pictures of the bridge, and you can see the topper from different angles, and it just hadn't fallen off yet, and the other ones had all fallen off.
That's pretty funny.
Doomslayer, Goosebumps, or Are You Afraid of the Dark, Twilight Zone, or Black Mirror, Miniac, or Ninjon. I read all the Goosebumps, although I probably would have loved Are You Afraid of the Dark, I just didn't have them. Twilight Zone or Black Mirror, God, that's hard. I've seen I've seen every Twilight Zone, and I have not seen every Black Mirror. Miniac or Ninjon? Ninjon. I like Ninjon. Champ Styles, I still have those. Fun game. Jay, did you ever have a Tactics? No.
Taro, Jay, please start a spin-off series called Eons of Bathroom, where you renovate bathrooms.
You know what? No.
You're not even gonna write that one down?
No.
Weird. It could be Eon's Bathroom where you just pee in different toilets.
That could be
better.
something.
Yeah. These streams are always very clever.
Yeah. No, that would definitely not work. I'm a little bit kind of bathroom phobic. I really struggle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw your tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. RGP would watch 10 out of 10. There you go. You know what? I don't know if I can get the mic close enough. You know what this is?
A little slap noise? Clip clop?
To me, putting the commandos on the Cobalt Keep case.
Ah, there you go.
They just put the magnets in them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about Cobalt Keep, the store where you can buy really, really nice polycarbonate display cases that come in two sizes. One that's meant for displaying single figures and another that's meant for carrying entire armies.
Yeah. This is very true. Everything that you said is true.
Yeah.
Can you believe they're there for a reasonable price?
Yeah, and not only do they have the display cases, but I hear that they have many, many different sizes of the most popular wargaming miniature bases.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I already knew that because I use those bases on my Orc Commandos.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice. Gonna be a nice way to carry these around, so I can demolish noobs in style.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what this is for.
Xavier Martineau, you would base the toilet seats. Ah, the toilets. Doomslayer, I would love to see Jay do a diorama with Creative Imagineers, which is a suspended animation gel medium used to make underseas dioramas. It's also a child's plaything, so less spin-off than toilet, bathtub, shower. I have been wanting to play around with resins because, number one, it definitely seems like the thing to do to get views, because, I mean, every resin pour video on the internet has 500 million views. But also, I kind of want to make dice. It looks like fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a degasser.
Yeah, and
Where am I gonna come up with $60?
I know. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Cobalt Keep. Was someone talking about me? My ears are burning.
Oh my goodness. It's like a duck call.
Hilarious. Mm-hmm.
I do want to make dice though.
Yeah.
I think I would make Eons of Battle dice to just have our little Eons of Battle on one side, but then I want to make another set of dice that says ooh ooh on the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's funny to me.
Cobalt Keep. What the heck? I can't donate. The link is gone. YouTube is conspiring against EOB. I know the reason why that is happening. It's a trade secret though.
Ah. Tara, would you consider Eons of Bathrooms if enough patrons requested it? If every patron requests it, I'll do it.
Exactly.
And Scar, you need to do a penny resin pour for bathroom floor in miniature. That way you don't need as much resin. You know, I went to the Hoover Dam once when I was very young, and I got a set of very small versions of U.S. coins, and it was really cool. And I didn't know you weren't supposed to open it because it was probably the size of like a postage stamp with a plastic middle. And held in that plastic middle was all the different coins. And I should have just left them in there, but I took them out and I lost them all. Immediately. But they were cool.
I mean, that makes sense.
You bet. Ooh, ooh, you say.
Mmm.
Prime Night 427, I am watching and currently painting one mini of every Chaos Space Marine faction. Sweet! That's a pretty cool idea. I've recently been coming around to Chaos. Jordan, get money by painting and selling a Thunderhawk. I don't know, maybe. I mean, it seems like it's a good way to do things, but I'm skeptical that my results may vary.
Yeah. I mean, you have to get the perfect buyer to have somebody pay that much money.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I could do something retro, because I do a lot of retro paints.
Champ Styles. Meanwhile, a mouse finds a penny lost by Jay.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. I only want to watch it. The tip button is gone because if Nick gets more Stompa money, he'll have to build 2. Exactly.
Yeah, and then I have to blow up 2 Stompas turn 1.
How dare you say that?
Mm-hmm. See, Kalinsky, I'm working on some Death Guard too.
Oh.
Odie man, isn't there one video where Jay took the wireless headset into the toilet and we heard the beautiful sounds of his hot holiness draining his Citadel paint cup?
I don't know about that one.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun story, though.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it recorded somewhere. I think that was Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, probably. No, I think that was OnlyFans exclusive.
Hmm. Sean, me and a friend had a body shop with a gross bathroom, cleaned and sprayed it with gel coat for boats, blood red roof, walls, floor. Looked good, but insane. Interesting.
I was installing flooring in a pet shop, and no, it wasn't a pet shop. It was a dog groomers. And that's just a thing that happened to me. But I was installing flooring in a pet groomers, and their bathroom was a perfectly normal bathroom, but it had a naked lady's wallpaper only on the ceiling. It was really weird.
What?
They also just left one dog there, so I took the dog for a walk when I ate my lunch.
What? Why would they leave a dog there?
I don't know. And I texted them, and I'm like, hey, there's a dog here. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know.
It'd be funny if they're like, oh, yeah. Okay.
I really want to watch it. Jay would only have to blow up one Stampa. The resulting crater would handle the rest. Yeah. George Drury, how many hours has gone into this one model? This one model, I don't know, probably three or four. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Takes a long time. I'm also just a little chatty sometimes. And so I'm not doing as much painting as I could. Because kind of the point of these streams is really the chit-chat, not the painting.
The chat stream.
Yeah. Although sometimes some people would disagree. Because they just don't watch if it's not a 40k thing. They don't watch listening to my voice when it's not a 40k thing.
How rude. Odie man, the dog never returned from that walk. Also, Jay didn't bring a lunch that day. Doesn't take a mathematician to add that one up.
The Quinn, what is your favorite breed of dogs? Mine. I don't know what they are, though. They're mutts. They're probably beagle. There's probably some beagle in there somewhere.
My favorite breed of dogs is cats. I like cats better.
Oh, my dogs are so cute. You guys have no idea.
I mean, unless you see them on the Discord.
That's true.
Although I think the Patreon members have seen them more often.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason they often come to visit on Patreon-only streams. Jordan, Age of Sigmar forever! I do like Age of Sigmar. It's a fun game.
Yep.
It's got some great models.
It really does.
Just all around good. And if you want even more of us talking, you can watch our 2 videos on us reviewing every Age of Sigmar centerpiece model.
This is true. Except for all the ones that aren't on there.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it'd be most of them.
I know.
I had to limit it to 1 per faction, otherwise it'd be here all day.
Yeah, but you forgot all of the other ones. People are really insistent. But you didn't talk about the one that I wanted you to talk about.
That's true.
Yep. But that's not how it works. I know there was, when editing that one, I was like, uh-oh, this is a really long video. I don't know if all these are going to make it, but I was able to make them work. I was worried, though. I think each section had 5 more minutes of us just staring at the pictures and going like, Dustin Zachariah, I like hot dogs with mustard, onion, and ketchup.
Yeah, it's a good solid hot dog. I like a little cream cheese. And all that other stuff. I like a properly loaded hot dog.
Like with chili on it?
I could do a chili. I could do a chili dog.
The only problem with chili dogs is it's messy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it can be a little. It's a little overstuffed.
Yep. Nobody likes a messy burrito,
Mm-hmm.
as they say.
I remember one time at architecture, I got there was a hot dog cart, and so I bought 2 hot dogs, and I just ate them both right in front of everybody during lecture.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuffing my fat face. Just big old crazy hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I also remember one time my teacher was giving us some last minute like instruction right before she was leaving, and she was like eating like a cookie, and she like choked on it a little bit, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. It's so rude. I should not be eating." And then I had the biggest sandwich ever. And I said, that would be rude. And then I just took a massive bite of my sandwich. Oh my God, she was dying.
That is really good. That's just,
Mm-hmm.
just perfect. That's just life working out.
Yeah.
That's really what that is.
See, Walensky, what the heck did you just say about cream cheese on a dog? Yeah, I know, everybody's like, oh, that's not what you're supposed to put on a hot dog. Anything can go on a hot dog. It's literally plastic meat and bread. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of the same with pizza. You can put whatever on a pizza.
Yeah.
Like the people that don't like Hawaiian pizza, I think, I don't know.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza's pretty dope.
I don't understand why it's wrong.
Doomslayer, you know how Goobs did Space Marines fishing? You guys should one-up him and do 40k mountain cougar hunting and see which faction is the best bait. So it's a pretty good idea.
Perfect.
Lucky bet. Anything can go in a hot dog. J2021.
Mm-hmm.
Edscar, I would watch more if it's not a 40k thing. Bolt action, anyone? I mean, I have lots of stuff piling around. Maybe one day it'll be a not a 40k thing again.
This is true.
I actually have some new Fallout miniatures that might be worth a shot. Because I am weak, and those models are cool.
Taro, what kind of cougars we talking about?
We know. Yeah, you guys know what kind we're talking about.
Yep. The large cats.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Flip that Doodad 88. If anything goes into a hot dog, then anything can go on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Doomslayer, anything that tastes as good as pineapple on pizza must be bad, meaning evil or un-Jesus. Many a good Mormon boy has been lost to it.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Perryman,
That is true.
you should review which paint company makes the best hot dog toppings. You know, that's also not a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm. Probably Vallejo.
Probably Vallejo. Man, Vallejo just makes every color in the world.
Army Painter mustard is a little watery.
Yeah, it's a little glossy, too, in the finish.
Yeah, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Martineau, large cougars are located in your area. Darrow, cougars prey on men who paint miniatures. Be safe, boys.
Well, we're packing D20s. We'll be safe.
You heard it here, folks.
I know what's hilarious in the game Grand Theft Auto. They made like a little surprise for people who go to the very, very, very edges of the map. But if you really just head off into nowhere, a cougar will come and eat you. Prime Knight 427, you ever realize that Vallejo paints and classic Citadel paints have extremely similar names? I have. I suspect that Vallejo's version of Goblin Green, Escorpina Green, is it never got an English name for some reason. I always wondered if that was because it was like a ripoff.
Yeah, probably.
Jägerbomb 2, is it too early for eggnog? It is never too early for eggnog, in season or time of day.
Except they don't really make it like in the summer.
No, it's seasonal. But that's why you just buy a lot of it and then have it all go bad.
Yeah. Doomslayer, that's a channel slogan if I ever heard one. EOB, packing D20s.
Yeah. Is that a D20 in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It's a D20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Akino Kanones, guys, I found a Age of Sigmar Giant for $30 today. Oh,
Damn.
and my wife and I both got a promotion.
Oh, cool.
Damn. Well, then you could spend full price then.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, I mean, we should all be supporting Games Workshop in their time of need.
Right. They're going out of business, guys. I don't know if you heard the articles and YouTube videos.
Levi, can't get glazing down for the life of me. Any tips, Lord J or Lord Nick? I would say get yourself a bottle of matte medium. If you thin your paints with matte medium, it should make glazing a lot easier than thinning them down with water, because they're not going to get runny. They're just going to get thinner. They're going to get more see-through and transparent. I do that all the time.
Doomslayer, quick! Mention your Patreon. You all know that we have 3 YouTube videos a week, but did you know that we actually have 4 YouTube videos a week? And
4
one is
YouTube
up on our
videos,
Patreon?
you say?
I know. One is on our Patreon. Isn't that insane? And this week it's a community critique. People submitted their models and we're looking at them. And we're talking about them. It's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you know, tomorrow we actually have a Patreon-only stream where you can actually call in and chat with us.
Yeah.
And that's after the normal stream.
Donald Kaler, y'all take the 40k survey. I have not taken it yet, but I'm excited. I remember the survey from a couple years ago, and I took that one. And I did not win the thingy. I forget what they were offering, but I didn't win it.
Rude.
I don't know if they're offering anything for this survey, but everyone should still take it because it's just good.
They better be offering stuff. A free trip to Warhammer World.
Mm-hmm. I remember Ninjan was talking about not this survey, but something else, because part of his job is doing stuff like surveys, and he's like, Games Workshop has incredible resources, and they went so cheap that like my company would be upset with me if I did what they're doing.
Boomstick. Huh. Death Watch backpacks really are just barrels with spikes on it.
Mm-hmm. Halo White Dudes. You guys seen all of the videos milking that Games Workshop is going to go out of business? Well, yeah, I mean, every week they have to find a new angle. So this week, it's the Games Workshop's going out of business. I saw somebody put out a video about Games Workshop caught 3D printing, and I'm like, you guys are like 5 years late. Like they've been painting using 3D printed models on their website for literally forever.
Yep. And yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's really bad on the assassins.
Yeah.
That's where it's like the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably because they're just extra small and extra detailed.
EJ95, Nick, what's your favorite Warhammer faction? Age of Sigmar or Fantasy, or Age of Sigmar or 40k?
What's your favorite Warhammer Fantasy Battles faction?
Skaven. For Age of Sigmar, love the good old fashioned Gloomspike gets.
And the only thing we know for sure is that Games Workshop is going out of business. They have about 1 week left. So, so get your kits now. Or, I don't know, just play a different game. I've been looking at a lot of Kingdom Death, and I still don't understand that game. Because it really seems like all of the monsters are limited edition. Except for, like, the 3 normal ones.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Like, don't people want those expansions to the game?
Yeah.
Also, you just can't buy it because that's stock.
Yeah. Yeah. All I know is that it's a $400 box or something like that, right? $400, and it's not out all the time.
No.
To create FOMO, by the way.
Yeah, but the good kind of FOMO, where you're scared that you should buy now because you won't be able to get it later. Not like how Games Workshop does it, where you're worried that it won't come out late, be available later, so you buy it now. It's totally different.
Exactly.
I was looking on eBay because I was hoping, like, oh, maybe somebody bought this and then never had any friends, and so they're selling it really cheap to me. And I looked, and but on all I could find was dozens and dozens and dozens of recasters of their pinup models.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know though. Ever since Ninjan gave such high marks on his podcast, I'm like, this game does sound kind of cool, and the models look dope. And if I got the models, I would try to paint them exactly like Ninjan paints, because he has a very specific kind of dark style that I'd love to try. Steven Martin, wait, are they really going out of business? No, not even close. They're on top of the world.
They're like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Neezy, why are we hating on Games Workshop so much? Because as soon as anything becomes reasonably popular, you have to hate it. Just look at all things. Doomslayer, for about $1,500 to $2,500, you can get every non-limited edition monster with Kingdom Death. You have to find their official crowdsourcing campaign. I forget whether it's Indigo or Kickstarter. That's a lot of money. Like, I think $400 is already a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Christopher Garcia, who is Ninjan? Ninjan is a really, really fun YouTuber who paints miniatures. And he's very, very good.
In painting, in videos.
And podcasting. He co-hosts the Trapped Under Plastic podcast with Miniac.
Prime Night 427. I love how people complain like Games Workshop is the only evil company when clearly the real enemy is EA.
Yeah, or just lots of other companies. I think 5 years ago, they didn't know that the internet existed. And it'd be interesting to see what things look like in 5 years. Because hopefully maybe in 5 years they start actually saying when things will come out. Like they tell you exactly when the big box is going to come out. But they don't tell you when the little boxes are going to come out. It's kind of annoying. Because I'm often more interested in the little boxes than the big boxes.
You want to hear a secret?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do that.
At least say like it's coming out in 6 months.
I own Games Workshop. I know what they're going to do.
Bill Sayer. Jay, I love that you always pronounce the A in miniatures. Is it supposed to be miniatures? Miniatures.
It could be miniatures.
Miniatures. Oh, yeah, miniatures. That works. Miniatures.
If it wasn't there. Yeah. If it's there, it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
Like pterodactyl.
Oh, yeah. I read what's written. PJ McMurray, listen to you two shill for other YouTubers. Shills! Shills, I say!
Yep.
It's pronounced miniatures.
There you go.
Prime Knight 427. Jay, how do I paint so good that the Chaos Gods will grant me princehood? I don't know. I feel like maybe you paint Nurgle, because I feel like he's probably the most forgiving, because he's Papa. He's Papa Nurgle.
Kinu Kinone's hot take. Bezos ain't so bad. It's the powerful people you don't know you should be scared of.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty bad, though.
But it's fun to blame somebody that looks like a villain.
That is true. He literally looks like Lex Luthor.
Like, I don't know if that
and
was
sort of
on
acts like him,
purpose.
too. It's gotta be on purpose.
It's pretty good. Because, like, there's that famous picture of Elon Musk, like, at PayPal, like, losing his hair, and now he has, like, perfect hair. You know Jeff Bezos could do that same thing.
That's true.
But chose not to.
Man, what if he just showed up one day with, like, really long, luscious hair?
It'd be great. I think he should.
Kick the Bandit. Nestle is a true evil company. They still commonly use slave labor. Yes. Yeah, it's that. Well, I mean, you know, what am I going to do? Not have a glass of chocolate milk? I mean, I feel like that's not an option.
And don't even get me started with Apple. Yeah. But don't worry, we'll all be in the metaverse soon. So
that's true.
You know, that'll at least that'll be good. That's the only place where happiness exists in the far future.
Lee Quinn. It's also funny that people who say Games Workshop is evil decide to buy a 3D printer off of Amazon so that Jeff Bezos can go to space again. Yeah. Cal Seeley. Games Workshop is too mainstream. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of that. I always think I always get a little frustrated though when people are like, Games Workshop is too mainstream and awful. We have to pivot to games that are free. And I'm like, wait, but then no one makes any money. Like, how does something exist and keep going if it doesn't make any money?
Because of the love in their hearts. That's why.
So
in the spirit of Christmas.
Well, that now you've sold me. Because like I totally get like if because yeah, Games Workshop's kind of a butt, and I would love it if like Malifaux would get big. Or, you know, maybe Kingdom Death, or just one of these, like, real games. but it seems like everybody wants to pivot to games that are like literally like, yeah, you download the rules and then you buy someone else's models, or you just 3D print models that you stole off of some website.
Yeah.
EJ5, Jay, what's your favorite Black Templar model? I don't know. Probably the Land Raider Crusader. It's pretty cool.
Dustin Zachariah, Apple are evil. Message sent from my iPad. Kingdom Death will never be mainstream. They barely make models.
That's true. You know what though? They made one of my favorite models, the Flower Knights. I really, really love that model. It's too bad I can't ever buy it unless I want to get a recast, which kind of seems poopy, or I buy a really expensive one off of eBay. It's a really cool model though, the Flower Knight. But their whole thing, because I remember Ninjon and Miniac kind of had like a little discussion of, is it different what's Kingdom Death does versus what Games Workshop does, and they sort of figured out that it's the difference is that Games Workshop is kind of like not saying out loud how limited things are, whereas Kingdom Death like literally counts down the boxes. I know. I think Ninjon has said that he's bought like everything they've ever made, and he's just spent thousands of dollars.
Oh my god, it's pretty insane.
Mm-hmm. To be fair though, he is crushing it on YouTube and actually has a good real job.
There you go.
George Drury, what is your theory on how one-page rules keeps going? Well, one-page rules is real. Like, they charge for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they have miniatures. They have a Patreon.
I think literally their rules are free, but other than that, and if they're smart, they probably also sell like bound copies of their book or made to order print versions of their books. Mm-hmm. But yeah, one-page rules is, I mean, they're crushing it in terms of being a little capitalisty, making that money.
And speaking of making that money, it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, that means that the stream's gonna end. But we have one more video out this week. We already had 2 videos out, so you got to go watch those videos. And we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of Patreon stuff too.
Mm-hmm.